Hello students, I'm here with another video from the chapter of class 10 Science NCERT book, that is electricity. So before starting today's video, I would like to tell you all that till now what all things we have discussed in this chapter. So children, we have discussed about the word electricity, which means that it is the power, it is the energy which is being generated because of the flow of the charges, and it is going to help the electrical appliances to work properly. So we cannot think of a life which is without electricity. It is such a basic requirement these days. Okay, so what is it, what is present in this electricity which is giving the power for driving these gadgets properly? Okay, so here what happens, the electricity is going to be present in the form of the electric current. It flows in the form of current because there is a continuous movement of the electrons, there is a continuous movement of the charges from one place to another, and we know that the charges are of two types. One is positive charge, other one is the negative charge. So if we have seen that whenever if we look onto the behavior of these charges, we can see that the like charges are going to repel, whereas the unlike charges are going to attract each other. So if the like charges are being attracted towards, unlike charges are being attracted towards each other, so this could be the cause of the flow of charges from one place to another. Especially the negative charge, which is meant to be as the electrons which flows from one point to the another point for the electricity to be produced. Okay. Now, what is the cause of the production of electricity? The cause of the production of electricity is the potential difference. So we have also seen about the potential difference, which means that it is the work done in bringing unit positive charge from the infinity to the point of experiment. Okay, and so that is potential. And if we talk about potential difference, we have always means we have decided those 2 points. In between, the work done is being seen because of the movement of the charges. So when the charge is moving from one place to another place, it has to release some energy. That energy is converted in the form of work done, and that work done is said to be as a potential difference if it is in between 2 points. Suppose that it is A and B point. So whenever it is present in between 2 points, the work done is seen by those charges. So these charges are going to show the amount of work done, and that is said to be as the potential difference. Okay, so potential difference is calculated in between the 2 points. Okay, after that we saw about Ohm's law, and in Ohm's law we have seen that potential difference is equal to amount of current and into resistance. Okay, this resistance, this R, is a constant which is known to be as a resistance. It is a property which opposes the electric current to flow through any conductor, because whenever the current is flowing in a conductor, it flows from higher potential to the lower potential, which is always maintained by putting the battery or a cell in a circuit. So we have also seen about circuit and circuit diagrams. Then symbols which are used in the circuit diagram. So okay, so with this we have completed this much part of this chapter. Then we have also seen about the resistance. It depends upon few things, that is the area of cross section, it depends upon length, it depends upon area of cross section, it depends upon the temperature, nature of the material. Okay, so after that, today I am going to discuss about one more property, that is resistivity. Okay, so we'll be discussing after resistance, we'll be discussing about resistivity. What do you mean by resistivity, children? Resistivity means it is a property, it is the resistance when we have fixed the dimension of the conductor. So the dimension of the conductor means the length is equal to 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 square meter. Okay, so we have fixed these 2 points, that length is 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 meter square. So whenever the resistance is being generated, resistance which is being generated by the charges when it is flowing from 1 meter long rod and whose area of cross section is 1 meter square. Okay, so this property is known to be as resistivity. So resistivity means it is resistivity of any substance. It is equal to the resistance of a rod we cannot write rod because rod could be of different material, it could be of insulating material also, so then this concept would fail. So we will be writing about a conductor. So resistance of a conductor is the resistance of a conductor or a rod which is 1 meter long and whose area is 1 square meter. Okay, so I said that we have fixed the dimension, that is the length should be 1 meter and area of cross section, the width should be 1 meter square. अब ऐसे किसी भी कंडक्टर में जितने भी इलेक्ट्रॉन्स फ्लो कर रहे हैं उसके वजह से इस मटेरियल की वजह से जो रेजिस्टेंस लगाया जा रहा है इन चार्जेस पर, so this is known to be as the resistivity of that material. That is why it is said that resistivity is of substance. कौन सा सब्सटेंस जिसमें ये रेजिस्टेंस दिखाई दे रहा है उसको हम बोलेंगे रेसिस्टिविटी. ओके, नाउ वी नो दैट रेजिस्टेंस ऑफ any substance, it is directly proportional to its length of conductor. This resistance is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Okay, you know that these 2 points we have already discussed in yesterday's class, that resistance depends upon few factors. One of the factor was this length and area of cross section. So children, here we will be considering as R is directly proportional to L and R is inversely proportional to area of cross section. Suppose that this is equation 1 and this is equation 2. Now if we combine these two equations, we get resistance is equal to, or resistance is proportional to length and inversely proportional to area. Now for removing this proportionality symbol, we will be writing equal to symbol and we will be writing one constant whose name is rho. We will be introducing one constant whose name is rho. Rest remains same, rho L by A. Here rho is resistivity constant, or simply we can say it as resistivity. It is resistivity. It is also known as rho, it is also known as resistivity constant, it is also known as specific resistance. Now, why it is said to be a specific resistance, children? It is said to be a specific resistance because we have specified the dimension, that is we have specified the length, we have specified the area. ओके, सो अगर हमको मालूम है कि एरिया कितना होना चाहिए, 1 मीटर स्क्वायर होना चाहिए और लेंथ कितना होना चाहिए, 1 मीटर के अराउंड होना चाहिए, सो ऐसे किसी भी मटेरियल में जितना भी रेजिस्टेंस लगाया जाएगा उसको नई प्रॉपर्टी से हम जानेंगे, दैट इज नोन टू बी एज रेजिस्टिविटी. सो प्लीज रिमेंबर दिस फॉर्मूला, R is equal to L by rho L by A. So specific resistance is different for different materials. Okay children, for example, if you have if the resistivity of copper is given, the resistivity means rho is given, okay, then length is also given. Can you find out area of cross section? Yes, because two properties are given. We know that resistance is equal to rho L by A. आपको अगर L पता है, R पता है और A पता है, L पता है, this one resistance you know length, you know the resistivity of a particular substance, you can easily find out the area of cross section because you know the three values. Fine. Okay, so there could be one question. The resistivity of copper is, you can take out the, I'll tell you one more example to solve these types of question. अगर आपको चीजें दी हुई हैं और कैसे पता करोगे कि दूसरा जो चीज नहीं है क्वेश्चन में वो आप कैसे फाइंड आउट करोगे? सो द रेसिस्टिविटी of copper is how much? 7.69 into 10 to the power minus 8, okay, ohm meter. इसका क्या मतलब है? अगर हम ये एग्जांपल लेते हैं, रेसिस्टिविटी ऑफ कॉपर रॉड इज 7.69 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter. So what does this mean? This means that जो ये कॉपर रॉड की हम बात कर रहे हैं उसका एरिया ऑफ क्रॉस सेक्शन कितना होगा? 1 मीटर स्क्वायर. और लेंथ कितना होगा? लेंथ कितना होगा? 1 मीटर. तो रेसिस्टेंस कितना निकलेगा? यू नो दैट रो आपको दी हुई है 7.69 into 10 to the power 8 डिवाइडेड बाय रेसिस्टेंस आपको निकालना है अगर, तो रो into L is 1 meter upon area is 1 meter square. So what would be the answer? Resistance is equal to 7.69 into 10 to the power minus 8 ohm meter. Okay, this would be ohms because आपको resistance find out करना है. So what would be the resistance? This resistance would be 7.69 ohms. Okay. Now I'll just calculate the unit of resistivity. The SI unit of resistivity. Okay, SI unit of resistivity. तो आपको फॉर्मूला मालूम है? R is equal to rho L by A. You know that rho, अगर आपको rho निकालना है तो क्या करोगे? Resistance into area of cross section upon length. You know that R is always calculated in the form of ohm. I'll write it here. R is calculated in the form of ohm. So what would be? Rho would be like this. Rho is equal to R को हम रेसिस्टेंस को हम ओम लिखते हैं. रेसिस्टेंस की यूनिट क्या है? ओम है. एरिया की यूनिट क्या है? मीटर स्क्वायर है. और लेंथ की यूनिट क्या है? मीटर है. ओके, एसआई यूनिट. सो यहां से 1 मीटर, यहां से 1 मीटर कैंसिल आउट हो जाएगा. वी आर लेफ्ट विद ओम एंड 1 मीटर. सो द वैल्यू इज, द एसआई यूनिट इज ohm meter. So we can write down the SI unit of rho, SI unit of specific resistance is ohm meter. Okay, so this is what is about the SI unit of specific resistance or resistivity. Okay, so the SI unit of resistance or resistivity, specific resistance, or we can also name it as resistivity, it is known to be as ohm meter. Okay, so this is what is about the SI unit, children, and you have seen this very easily. You have calculated the resistivity, SI unit of resistivity. Okay, so this was about the SI unit. So this is how you can calculate, and you have seen one example also. Very I mean the concept might be clear now. Next thing, what we can see, what is the practical use of this resistivity? So the practical use of this resistivity is in the heating effect of electric current. तो क्या use है? So when we have to study about the heating effect, so whenever the heating appliances are there, heating appliance is there, heating appliance such as electric iron और इलेक्ट्रिक हीटर और गीजर, कुछ भी हम ले सकते हैं जहां पे कॉइल यूज किया जाता है. वो कॉइल किसी ना किसी कंडक्टर का बना होता है, किसी मेटल का बना होता है. बट इंस्टेड ऑफ मेटल, व्हाट स्पेशल क्वालिटी ऑफ दैट मेटल इज हैविंग, that metal is not of a pure material, it is not a pure metal, it is made up of a mixture of metal which is known to be as alloy. Okay, such as electric iron, it could be toaster, it could be geyser, it could be water heater, okay, are made of alloy. ठीक है, they are made of alloy rather than pure metal. अब रीजन क्या है? प्योर मेटल अगर बनेगा तो प्योर मेटल इज गोइंग टू इजिली ऑक्सीडाइज एंड ऑल्सो विल मेल्ट. इतना दिन तक नहीं चलेगा. तो रेसिस्टिविटी का क्या यूज है यहाँ पे? सो रेसिस्टिविटी ऑफ alloy is high. अब अगर रेसिस्टिविटी हाई है तो इसका क्या मतलब है? अगर रेसिस्टिविटी हाई है तो इसका ये मतलब है कि जो भी मटेरियल है, जो भी अलॉय है, उसमें से बहुत सारा करंट फ्लो करेगा. और जब बहुत सारा करंट फ्लो करेगा, it is going to resist the flow of current, and because of which what happens, the coil becomes hot. Okay, then it gives high temperature at a very less amount of current which is being flowing, because it is going to oppose such flow of current when it is moving through that particular coil. Okay, then after that what happens, the alloy does not undergo, alloy will not melt. ठीक है, या फिर ऑक्सीडाइज इजिली नहीं हो जाते हैं. They will not be oxidized easily. So they will not be oxidized easily. Fine. So alloys will not oxidize easily means they are at high temperature also. The alloy is going to work. This alloy will be working at a very means it will be working very properly, because the resistivity of these alloys are very high. So अगर resistivity ज़्यादा है तो oxidize देर से होगा या नहीं होगा as compared to the pure metal. Pure metal is going to melt and break. It is not going to support that heating effect of that particular device for a longer time. Okay, so it is meant that, it is always thought that कि हमेशा ऐसा मटेरियल हमें यूज करना है जो कि हमेशा बहुत अच्छे से हीटिंग इफेक्ट को आराम से दिखा सके हमेशा. Okay, so this is the use of resistivity in form of the practical application. Okay, so this was the practical application of resistivity, children. Okay, now the next part is, so the next part will be studying about the combination of resistance. Combination of resistance. So क्या है ये combination of resistance? Combination of resistance means to join the resistance. Now how can you join the resistance? मान लेते हैं ये resistance है एक, how can we join these two resistance? This is R1, this is R2. So are there methods for joining these two resistors? You know the symbol of resistance now? So yes, there are methods. अगर हम इन resistors को lengthwise join कर दें, okay, this is R1, this is R2. इनको अगर हम lengthwise join कर दें, या फिर एक तरीका है एक parallelly join कर दें. So lengthwise अगर हम join करते हैं, so this is known as series resistance. Okay, this is known as series resistance. And this second type, in which you are joining these two resistance one after another, this type of arrangement is known as the parallel resistance. This type of arrangement is known as parallel combination of resistance. Okay, so parallelly हम join कर सकते हैं या फिर series में हम join कर सकते हैं. So parallelly और series में अगर हमको join करना है किसी भी resistance को, then what happens कि क्या effect पड़ेगा उसके resistance पे? Let's find out. So there are two methods of joining the resistance. One is if you are joining lengthwise, then it is said to be as the series. It is known as series combination, and if it is joined parallelly, then it is known as parallel combination. Okay, so lengthwise हम join करके दिखा चुके हैं आपको इस तरह से. Number of resistance could be joined, and parallelly भी number of resistance could be joined. Okay, R1, R2, R3, R4 आप नेम भी दे सकते हैं उसको. कितना भी रेसिस्टेंस हम ज्वाइन कर सकते हैं. Okay, now what is the difference between these two types of resistance? Now if you have to calculate the resistance, if you have to get the value of resistance that could be higher, if you have to increase the resistance in any circuit, ठीक है, if you have to increase the resistance in any circuit, you will join the resistance series. Okay, you will join the resistance in the form of the series. You will join them as lengthwise. अगर आपको increased value चाहिए, अगर resistance की value decrease चाहिए, if you have to decrease the resistance, then you have to join these resistance in a parallel connection. ठीक है, you have to join them in the parallel connection. Now children, next thing what you have to study is that if you have to decrease the total resistance, then you have to then what you will do, you are going to decrease the value of resistance, and you will be getting the answer as increase or decrease total resistance in a circuit. Now सीरीज रेसिस्टेंस में आप कैसे टोटल रेसिस्टेंस फाइंड आउट करेंगे? सो विल स्टडी अबाउट द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ रेसिस्टेंस में विल बी स्टडिंग अबाउट द सीरीज रेसिस्टेंस फर्स्ट. सो अकॉर्डिंग टू डेफिनेशन, यू नो दैट सीरीज रेसिस्टेंस मीन्स व्हेन वी जॉइन द नंबर ऑफ resistor lengthwise. Okay, when we join the resistor lengthwise, जैसे कि 1 R1, R2, R3, ऐसे हम कंटिन्यू करते जाएं. So this is known as the series resistance. Now the next concept is that how will you calculate the total resistance generated in that particular circuit. अगर आपको सीरीज रेजिस्टेंस का टोटल रेजिस्टेंस निकालना है, total resistance in series combination. So total resistance in series combination में क्या होगा? We have R1 and R2 resistance. कुछ वैल्यू होगी, मान लेते हैं 1 ohm इसकी वैल्यू है, इसकी भी वैल्यू 1 ohm. So what would be the total resistance? Total resistance will be denoted as R series, resistance of the series combination is equal to the sum total of the individual resistance. The value of each resistance would be added with each other. Okay, so R1 plus R2. So the value of total resistance would be the individual resistance की value को हम sum total कर देंगे. So R series is equal to 1 ohm plus 1 ohm is equal to 2 ohm. तो R series का value क्या आ जाएगा? 1 ohm. Okay, so this is the value, this is the combination, this is how you are going to calculate the total resistance. Okay, so we can see what is the total resistance of any series combination. It is the sum of the resistance. It is the sum of the resistance used. It is sum of all the resistance. All the resistance sum of all the individual resistance used in the circuit. ठीक है, जैसे अभी आपको मैंने दिखाया R1, R2, R3 नंबर ऑफ रेसिस्टेंस अगर रहेंगे और फिर अगर आपको उसमें कैलकुलेट करना है तो इट इज गोइंग टू गो ऑन R1 वैल्यू ऑफ R2 वैल्यू ऑफ R3 एंड सो ऑन. ओके, सो R सीरीज क्या है? इंडिविजुअल रेसिस्टेंस की वैल्यू को हम सम टोटल कर देंगे. दैट गिव्स यू द कॉम्बिनेशन ऑफ रेसिस्टेंस इन सीरीज. ओके, now next what you will do is that potential difference of each of the resistance would be different. Okay, potential difference would be different. अगर आपको इसका फॉर्मूला निकालना है तो आप क्या करेंगे? potential difference is different. So V is equal to V1 plus V2 प्लस V3. ठीक है, नाउ आपको मालूम है V इज इक्वल टू IR होता है अकॉर्डिंग टू ओम्स लॉ. फाइन ना, अगर हमको अलग अलग वैल्यूज रखनी हो तो V इज इक्वल टू V1, तो करंट इज ऑलवेज द सेम विच इज फ्लोइंग इन अ सीरीज रेसिस्टेंस. पोटेंशियल डिफरेंस हमेशा अलग होता है. ठीक है, तो I विल रिमेन सेम, रेसिस्टेंस विल बी डिफरेंट. IR1 plus current of R2 plus current of R3. ठीक है, so V is equal to IR1 R2 R3. so अगर हम V is equal to I कॉमन कर दें, R1 plus R2 plus R3 लिख सकते हैं आराम से. I कॉमन कर दिया, so V by I is equal to, ब्रैकेट खोल देंगे, R2 R3. okay, and you know that V by I का मतलब क्या होता है? R. so R is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. so this is the formula for the series combination of resistance. okay, so as you have calculated just now how the resistance would be calculated. This is how the resistance would be calculated. अगर ये 2 ohms है, ये 2 ohms है, तो इसका क्या वैल्यू निकलेगा? 2 + 2 4 ohms का वैल्यू है टोटल रेसिस्टेंस का. अगर ये 3 है, ये 2 है, तो 3 + 2 5 ohms का रहेगा. So please calculate the resistance and solve the questions which is related to the series combination and also to the resistivity formula, that is R is equal to rho L by A, and practice it enough numericals so that you would not get any problem during examination. So I'll be coming up with another video, children. So in today's video we have seen about the property of resistance, resistivity, as well as we have seen about the combination of resistance, that is in series combination, where we deduce this formula R. अगर आपको total resistance find out करना, how can you do that? R series is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. Okay, this formula will go on. This resistance sum total will go on the number of resistance as it is there. Okay, children. So that's all for today's video. I will be meeting you all in the next video with the next topic to be discussed, which is again to be which will be again on the combination of resistance. So that's all for today.